right, stay on the curves. It's very slippery on those curves. Off the end. It's one more over the spot. Yeah, the curves, whole council, very similar gap here as well. Like last year.
Second from Cam Harris, so obviously these two are very used to battling in this order at this sort of rate at the moment. But you're right about White doing a 2:08 that last lap as against Mercer's 2:06, so losing a good couple of seconds there. So yeah, don't know what went wrong, just some sort of little glitch, but hopefully nothing that's going to curtail his efforts for too long.
Well, he's closing back in on Dan Mercer and Dragostini, so whatever happened, it looks like he's regrouped and coming back to him, which will give him a nice race, that's for sure. Because he had a bit easy, I think, yesterday.
He'll probably disagree with you. There's no such thing as an easy race, you know that.
That's for sure. Again, look at the time he's lost on Dan Mercer. There's something not right with Joe White, because
maybe it's just through that fast left-hander. Maybe it's a fueling issue or something stupid like that.
Or even confidence. If he's lost the front going into, into Agostini, mean? Is that going to put it's going to put him off every single lap?
Absolutely. You think it's a little bit damp there or something like that. You've hit the wrong bit of track, the wrong bump. Yep, you never know. Yes, a lot of time to lose though. Just to
and then he gets going again. Look, you can see the gap he's putting because that bike was closing into Norgis, and he's just pulled a really nice gap out.
Really interested if you can find out what's going on there before we catch the next race there, Matt.
Yeah, I'll give Justin a shout because I'm sure it's going to be his dad's fault again.
Who got the blame for the tyre warmer incidents last year?
Oh, don't worry, I made Justin well aware that it.
Poor Joe, yes, last year crashing out twice on the warm-up lap with a cold front tyre due to a faulty tyre warmer, unfortunately, as the leaders come back towards us. All the races today are over 5 laps, and these guys are just completing lap 3 of the 5, so that's...
some up the inside into Murray's. Who was that? That looked like a lovely move. Dan Mercer's pulled a lovely gap now on Joe White. Where's Joe? Second place. And it was, there we go, Sean Wallace on Adam Jameson, the 2 stalwarts of the Thunderbike Full class there.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam Jameson's saying he was going about 3 seconds slower than he would expect to be going yesterday, and looks like he's not been able to sort those problems out, because to be fair, for him to be that far off the pace, it seems unusual. But he's done a 2:07 on the last lap, which is the kind of pace that the leader Mercer is doing, so maybe he's getting on top of his game a little bit now. Velocity's moves up a place there, and Andrews.
Dale's showing that he's dry, isn't he? With those times.
That's a very dry track. Yes, no, you're right.
I mean, I know it's his local track, and the rumour has it he had a lot of coaching from no less than Ryan Vickers.
Yeah, Ryan is a good friend. The trouble with Ryan Vickers is he now lives in Italy, so
not much help, mate.
Last year we saw Ryan actually doing his pit bull for him here last year. You're right, that is very much a dry time. Fastest lap of the race last time round with a 2:03.399. Let's call it a 2:03.4. But double purple there, so you're right. Definitely
and I think there's a nice little battle going on between Gedge, Wallace and Jameson for 3rd place by the look of it. Because Wallace and Jameson caught up with them.
See who I think might have problems there is Nick Smith, actually. He's down 7th in class, 12th overall, and Nick was on podium yesterday.
And now we're down to 2:11s. He's not... Maybe that's just could be confidence, or it would be really nice to see. We didn't get to have a look at the tyres. If then someone rolled the dice and went out on wet,
you never know.
Times are only going to get worse, realistically.
Yeah, I would have thought intermediates would have been the way to go, but if you're going to go for the gamble, a 2:11 is a long way from what Nick is capable of. I think if I have a quick look at yesterday's results, he was in the 2:06s, so definitely a long way off his best pace.
And again, now Harris with the fastest lap of the race, nearly into the 2:02s. It's dry. Dry or brave, one or the other, isn't it?
I don't think you can be that brave on a wet track, quite frankly. Well, you can be that brave, but you wouldn't be that upright, that's for sure. Sim, Mercer, White. What's that gap between White and Mercer? There's 2.5 seconds now, 2.6. So it looks like it's all going Mercer's way at the moment. You're right. Be interested to know what problem is with Joe's bike, because I'm sure there is something there, because it's not like him just to slip back, because he's obviously, as we said before, he's got that confidence of knowing that he can win races now. He picked up the win yesterday, and that would have been his 4th win in a row, so
or he's doing enough to bring it home. He's playing a safety card.
He's too young to be playing the safety card at this stage of the season, isn't he?
He is, but he's for a young chap,
he's got to get ahead of him. He's a sharp lad. There's no two ways about it. I'm not going to knock that. Runs a successful little business down there, doing the graphics and things like that. Very talented guy. But no, I think if there was a chance of another gold medal for the dashboard, I think he'd be pushing on that. That
wind is really bringing those clouds in across the back straight, though, isn't it?
That big cloud is coming over nastily, isn't it?
Right over now, so it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen.
We are on the last lap now, of course, so let's see. And first sector, Dowds goes a PB there, so he gets the green marker next to his name, and whereas Harris gets a yellow, and again, that could only be fractions of a second, but it was advantage Dowds by 0.6 of a second over the line last time. So getting ready for the last charge. I don't think Harris is going to have any answers surely to Dowds. No, he's far too far back. That's probably out to over a second now, I think. Let's hope Dowds doesn't repeat his efforts down at the last corner yesterday, though, in the mini twin race. It all came very unstuck, and he was very unhappy happy Del when I spoke to him yesterday after the race.
Yeah, it wasn't here, but I did as well. He was not a happy bunny.
You can understand why,
Yeah,
to be
of
fair.
course.
Chucking away 20 points and against the...
Yeah, it's not the crashing, it's not the damage, it's that points deficit. You just can't get.
Oh, yeah, no, you couldn't care less about the bike, well, obviously.
This is a good battle between Wallace, Gedge and Jameson coming into the last corner though, and Wallace is up the inside, is he? We've got Dan Mercer coming over for his first win in Thunderbike Sport, which is good to see.
Is it? Oh,
Yep.
cool, okay.
There we go, and it is Gedge, Wallace and Jameson, 3rd, 4th, 5th in that order, with Joe White bringing in 2nd place.
Okay, so that's Dan's first win in Thunderbike. Oh, that's great.
Which
Okay,
is
that's
excellent to see.
No, that really is very, very good indeed. We definitely approve of that. So well done him.
Well, Nick Smith put in a fast lap. That's his best lap on the last lap, so...
Yeah, but at 2:09, that's a long way because the guys at the front have proved that it was a very dry track out there. I mean, yesterday, Del Dowds yesterday did a 2:03.0. Today's done a 2:03.0.
Exactly,
So,
and look at Joe White's last lap.
Joe White, what did he do? A 2:06.8, and yesterday...
He's off the pace from yesterday, but...
Yeah, it's only by a second or so, but that 2:06... I mean, yeah, maybe it was a bike fault, maybe it was a confidence thing. Be interesting to see.
Yeah,
we can find out about that. It's can't be interesting. Anyway, it's Mercer, White, and the unknown person Gedge, but nonetheless able to ride a bike well because he's finished in 3rd place. And coming from Derby, I imagine we'll probably be seeing him at Donington Park. Sean Wallace maintains his good points haul there, is finishing 4th ahead of Adam Jameson. Then next to the twins, sorry, we didn't mention Jack Sim either. Sorry about that, Jack.